Hello and welcome to Boarding Party's D&D campaign. Featuring Bentley Woods, CJ, D. Blackwater, Milo Reuter, and Phoebe Wilhine. I'm Drew, the Game Master for the Laris region. Things are about to heat up in the Xanthan jungle as D scans the enormous creature before him. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Session 105. Holy bursh.
I think it's really cool that everyone remembered what they wore last time.
Well, you've been wearing the same shirt like every week now, so.
Yeah, isn't that crazy?
Yeah, mine will be the
We
same.
like continuity here.
Yeah.
But
only
hair
for 2
is like
sessions, not the
identical
next
to
one.
last time. It's really impressive that you did that.
That is
Like,
pretty insane.
Literally same spot.
Yeah.
Nutty.
So last time we left off, D, you had just made the controversial decision to snap a pic of this large gorilla-like creature in front of you.
Hopefully got worthwhile information for what's about to
What
happen.
kind of check did you roll?
I mean, I'm technically proficient with the Pokédex, so
Yes, but which kind of check? Because each one will tell you something different.
probably nature.
Nature?
Yeah.
Excellent. I can confirm once you roll. Because you rolled, right? Did you roll?
I haven't rolled yet.
Haven't rolled.
No, you told me to wait, yeah.
It's been a week. I forgot.
Yeah.
So go ahead and we'll go ahead and throw a
stealth
Pokedex check real quick.
To not be caught.
Yeah, the
you rolled me
stealth
a
check was
stealth
correct.
It's
It's the same thing.
so 11.
Okay.
It's a better modifier, but that was the same roll.
Great. So D, while you are standing, well, not standing, you're kind of like sitting up in this tree. As you kind of lean forward very not so quietly, there's this big crack in the branch that you're in. And you snap a pic as this massive slacking looks up towards you, and the pic you get in the Pokedex is of you starting to fall out of this tree and catching yourself as this large hand is kind of reaching up to grab you. And right before it's able to, you kind of fall only about 10 feet and land on some relatively softer jungle ground before the massive slacking that's just towering over you just goes and you just feel this hot breath like all up in your face. And as the Pokedex is trying to inform you that this is a slacking.
Slacking. The human
I'm like,
killer
shut the hell up.
Pokemon.
The human killer Pokemon.
Does anybody else do anything in this microcosm of time?
I follow the cabbage because it beckoned me to go that direction.
Does it look like it's going to hurt D?
Is it looking like over him, over top of him?
It is literally towering over the top of D right now.
And deciding if it wants to put D on bread
Yeah,
or
can
in a
I do
tortilla.
like an insight check to see if it's going to like hurt
Insight
him
check
or if it's
sure
just
would
going to
be
like
good.
try to see what he's doing?
Yeah, we can do
Some
we can do
panache.
something.
Mash him
Asha.
into a nice paste.
Yeah.
Or adopt him
Some
and
hummus. Some
make him
D
one of
hummus.
his own.
I'm getting hungry.
13.
13. You gather that this thing is kind of determining the edibility of 1D.
I'm going to pull out my sonic gun and make sure that it's ready to go if he looks
Sure.
like he's going to try to hurt D.
Yeah, Bentley or
Machine
Phoebe, are you
guns
doing
ready
anything
to
in this
go.
Small amount of time?
Yeah, so
I mourn D's death.
Oh, Jesus. Thanks, Phoebe.
Presses F to pay
I
respects.
like it.
over
I
here.
like it.
Any plan B over here?
I'm going to sneak closer.
Okay, give me another
To put a hand
stealth
on the
check if we're
casket.
going to move. I will allow the 13
Wait.
wisdom to remain
No,
for the
no.
gorilla.
I take it back.
Okay.
I am going to take the not the doom one, but the noisemaker,
Okay.
and I'm going to throw it as hard as I can in the opposite direction.
Where on the map, please denote?
you took the brain out of my brain.
This way?
I mean, wherever I could get it the farthest. So probably
Throw it
like
right behind Bentley, like
I gotta be
right in
careful
his
with this thing.
butt.
yeah, right at Bentley.
You're throwing it right at Bentley?
No.
Bentley, turn around and bend over. What? Why? Just do it.
I'm gonna throw this noisemaker in your butt.
That's the noise it makes.
Where do you want to throw?
The nuclear noise.
Milo
maker
is
going in
somewhere.
his butt.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
CJ and D are both right here.
I mean,
Bentley's
can I
over
throw
there.
it that way? This way, off the map.
Off the map that way?
Like that way.
Give me a strength check.
Be strong, Phoebes. Be strong, you 16-year-old
Meanwhile, Bentley
girl.
is holding his noisemaker and looking at Phoebe.
When I mess this up, you got it.
No, it's more just I'm not doing what I was gonna do because I see you are reading my mind.
But
Mind read situation here.
go terrible. I need Claremont.
Drew, just
You gotta let
reminder,
it go
I'm up
on
here.
the table.
Yes, you are up in the tree.
Hey, sick, bro. Good job. Good job. What's your modifier?
Not good enough.
Oh, good. That's
So it's a
good.
strong 2.
I drop it by my side.
That's good.
Yeah, so Phoebe,
Your hand blows up.
Phoebe, in a bizarre decision only seen in the Jurassic World films,
no.
you walk to the front of this sort of gorilla encounter and just set off the noisemaker in your hands and start to throw it, and you kind of foible it, and it just and it's just shooting out these little sparklers 3 feet away from you.
Nice.
As the gorilla goes from and just looks over and sees these sparklers and sees you as Sage just goes
As soon
kind
as
of sinks down.
as soon as this thing looks up, can I like duck underneath its roll underneath its legs to get behind it?
Give me acrobatics because that's cool.
Be an acrobat, D. You're such an acrobat.
That will be an 18.
18, yeah, you just kind of dive and tumble underneath as it goes. And it's gonna start lumbering over towards Phoebe.
Good thing I
We're good,
speak
guys.
gorilla.
It's an idiot.
I'm just gonna go. Shh.
Around this time, Milo, if you want to do anything.
You got to do the Chris Pratt.
Yeah, staying in the Jurassic Park.
Yeah, just hold up a hand and it'll stop and it'll be your buddy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how that works.
Milo, you are canonically only about 40 feet out from where the gorilla started, so around where D is now. So you're only 8
Yeah.
squares away from there if you want to
I
move
don't know why
yourself
you're
in.
way out there.
That's where you told me to put it.
Yeah, I said hang out right here for now. But you'll kind of pop up right there. You can now take a round of actions if you so choose. We're not technically in initiative yet.
I'm following the lead of the cabbage.
Okay. Yeah, the cabbage will kind of like slink its way around over here. I'm not even going to put a marker on it because it's literally the size of a hamster. It's super easy to lose track of.
I'm so cute.
As it kind of just goes, it goes.
You want it, don't you?
Yes.
It's the size
Where's
of
my
a
ball?
hamster.
You sort of lose track of it in this downed tree.
Oh, I can't see it anymore?
No, not the cabbage.
Well, shit.
You can see the cabbage does seem to be making its way over towards the noisemaker as well. I'll throw you that much. As it's kind of like, ooh, what's this?
Okay.
Charlie Bucket.
What's this? Run home, Charlie.
Can you let me know
Speak
when
to
it's,
no one.
when it's Bentley's
Yeah,
turn?
you can take an action.
So seeing that Phoebe really fumbled the bag on her
Yeah.
noisemaker and just
Really donked it up.
dropped it in front of herself.
Double down and throw yours at Phoebe, too.
Yeah, get her.
I don't have to outrun the gorilla. I just have to outrun you.
No, so I'm gonna take mine and then try and
Toss it
chuck
this way.
that away.
This
You
way.
can throw it that way?
Yeah.
All right, same deal. Please give me a strength check.
Come on.
An 8.
An 8.
Uncle.
Kind of similar situation.
Now,
Yours
come
lands
on.
about 10 feet away. It's not a remarkably bad throw, but it's not great. You kind of do one of these, and it like tumbles off the back of your fingers and just kind of
Oh no.
drops onto the ground like a little bit away. As the gorilla once more just kind of spins and will slink its way around that other tree.
Turn it this way.
Yeah, it places a massive meaty hand on that tree.
Okay.
It kind of crunches, and you see the bark just caves in, but it doesn't knock the tree down. It's just kind of looks over towards Bentley and then back towards the noisemaker.
Is there anything different about this slacking from a normal slacking?
Not as far as you can tell.
No, just
Just
absolute massive.
It
of a
is quite
creature?
large. Clerical question. Milo, are you still wearing your goggles?
I don't think
think you took
so.
them
I
off.
was going to anyway, but
Okay, then we'll cover that later then.
okay.
Yeah, this thing's moving around. I'm just
Don't
like,
move. Can't see you if you
I'm
don't move.
moving like
Dr. Alan Grant taught me that.
Give me a stealth check with advantage, because there's a couple noisemakers going off right now, and this thing's kind of looking back and forth between the two sparklers for the next couple seconds.
Okay. Can I try to hide again? In
Is that a
stages?
stealth check for everybody?
For D specifically in this moment, because he's trying to move away.
14.
14? Okay, you beat the 13, as you kind of just like, I'm going to have it keep its same perception for the moment. As you kind of back away, it's just... And you guys are noticing it's taking a couple seconds to determine what it should be doing. It's not fast. Doesn't seem to want to be fast.
Okay.
It's just moving very slowly, but it's also huge. So you can kind of get the feeling it's not wanting to waste any energy if it doesn't have to.
Okay.
I'm going to get on Bullet to get ready.
Okay.
I'll have Titania get on as well, just in case.
Okay.
My plan was to actually put them on to see, thinking typically with CJ crashes out, and maybe I can see where the stone is to find my way back to them.
Sure.
Not currently.
Yeah. I will say, as you place your gorgles on, I'm not going to make you roll for it. There's a very intense aura around this slacking. Specifically concentrated on its belly.
Okay.
It ate something.
We got to punch it in the jejunum, guys.
Give it some Ipecac.
We
Who is
think
the
it's
Ipecac?
inside of it?
Yeah,
Seems
Milo
like
is
it.
able to determine there is something powerful inside.
Yum, yum, yum.
But yeah, I'll say D at this point you're kind of like slinking away. CJ, you're still up in the tree. Bentley, you're relatively close to that noisemaker.
Yep.
Are you doing anything? You moving or are you just chilling?
I'm just trying to stay bone still next to this tree so that the slacking doesn't think that I'm a threat.
Okay. You get some hot gorilla breath all over your faces. It's like... Give me a charisma check. I'll say with the new tree advantage, because this is a pseudo fear
Exude the
effect.
fact that you're not tasty.
Oh my god.
I'm all bone!
Thank God for advantage, baby.
Come on, buddy.
10.
10? Okay. You let out a little... But the slacking doesn't seem bothered by it. It almost kind of relishes the fact that you're a little intimidated.
Okay.
Before it walks over to the now extinguishing noisemaker, just goes... and just pushes it into the dirt before you hear this little, like...
Just
Caving
snuffs it
into
out
the
like
shell.
a cigarette.
Alright, let's see. Anybody doing anything in the immediate moment?
You brought Wimpimble, right?
I do actually have him,
Ooh.
but he's not out. But I do have him.
I'm gonna duck over the other side of that tree and just.
Okay, as you kind of jump over this side, you see Milo kind of taking off on Bullet, and you both look...
And then you take another picture.
Okay.
I'm gonna try to Spider-Man to that tree, from my tree.
Okay.
With my grappling hook.
What's the distance on this bad boy? It's like 20 feet or so?
15?
25.
25? Okay.
Sure.
Yeah,
I
thought there were
you can put
five.
yourself over there.
55.
Spider-Man!
Yeah, you manage to like untangle your grappling hook and shoot yourself over to the other tree.
Yoo!
You're now up there. Give me a stealth check while you do that.
I'm a stealthy boy. 11.
No.
You go as the slacking just...
Oh shit!
We'll find out.
Want
I
to
didn't
turn
think he
him.
was gonna go for that.
Turn him.
Oh, he misses
Yay!
with a 12 as he...
That was close.
This massive gorilla mitt, just so you're like... You slink yourself into the other tree, and it seems highly aware that you're there, but it doesn't
Alright.
knock you out yet.
Alright.
But that's its action to kind of spin and swing at you.
Are there any berries on the ground next to Bentley, that have fallen out of this tree?
Give me a perception check or
Okay.
investigation. Do this.
Okay. 19.
19. You see a few kind of like now squashed from this thing kind of walking around. But there are some sort of like rotting ones. They're not rotted, but they have fallen down.
They
a
can't
couple.
get up.
Bruise
Yeah.
it.
Lemon alert.
Is there any that like looks more appetizing than another?
How could you
To
eat
you-
at a time like this?
Yeah, to you not necessarily. They all look kind of grungy, but to the perhaps not so discerning eyes of this large gorilla, maybe not.
Okay, I will pick up the least disgusting looking smushed berry,
I don't think this thing
and
cares.
I will just like hug the tree like this, then like hold out the berry.
Yeah, don't look him in his eye.
Take this as a peace offering.
Give me
please.
a Pokemon handling check.
Handle that Pokemon.
I am proficient. 14.
14. Okay. 14 is enough to get its attention away from CJ as it kind of goes. And it just kind of like grabs your whole arm and just starts
rips
to
it off.
lift you. And it's like trying to shake the fruit loose out of your hand. But give me an insight check, and I'll lower the DC. I'll say it's 11 because you did pretty well on your Pokemon handling.
15.
15? You're beginning to notice this thing's kind of living in like a time warp almost.
What?
It is observing things, but it takes an extra couple seconds for anything to fully register. It sees fruit in
It's
your
a little
arm.
slow.
I
picks
told you he's stupid.
Yeah, it picks you up. You drop the fruit immediately, trying to get it into its hand, and it's like, "Where is fruit? Where is it? Drop it." And then it kind of just unceremoniously deposits you as it reaches down and grabs just a whole fistful of earth and all of these mushy berries and just.
Wow. Okay.
And then it just sits like right in front of you.
Oh, how cute.
Nice guy.
And I'll go to the point to the stone on my thing, and then I'll point at the gorilla, and then his tummy.
His tum-tum got the stone.
Stomach hurts. He's got a bellyache.
And then I'll like.
Dude, you're just gonna kind of like look over, like, it really had to be this thing, and I'm gonna. Has there been other sightings of slacking, not specifically in this area? But,
No. Redwood is familiar with the species.
yeah.
They have long been studied, but from your quick scan at first, no, nothing nearby at least. The species is well documented, but not necessarily here.
Does the Pokédex register any sort of like, I guess, power that they would possess, or like what would be like the equivalent strength of like? Does this slacking seem completely different from a normal one versus like other ones that have been registered?
Aside from the size of it, no. The average specimen of a slacking fully stood up is probably about 16 feet, but it's very, very rare that they're stood up. This one's pushing 30.
Oh,
It is a big
this is an absolute unit.
gorilla.
Yeah.
Big boy.
Just from the like depressions in the earth where any of its limbs have impacted, they're sinking in about 2 feet.
Big boy hot stepper.
You cannot step up, murderer.
Yes, this is my nephew.
Indie Camus.
CJ,
What?
berries. Drop some berries down.
I'll look around and see if there's any berries in the tree.
Or bananas.
give me a perception or investigation.
You gotta punch Mr. Junum.
Drop the nanners.
13.
13. You do see a profoundly plump pink banana-shaped berry.
A banana?
And a nab.
I will grab that. It's sitting, right?
It is sitting, yeah. It's
It's
currently like hunched over 2 feet from Bentley.
Yeah,
And
just
it's
chilling. Just chilling, kind
He
of
just
eating.
wants food.
Okay,
Yep,
cool.
it's got one eye on Bentley and the
feeding,
other
so
eye
poop
like
it out.
scanning the dirt for
I'm gonna
more
grab a
fallen berries.
handful of Pokemon trees out of my bag and
Okay.
the berry,
Yeah.
and then I'm gonna Spider-Man down out of the tree
Okay.
using the same grapple that was there. Just come back down.
Okay.
No,
Are you trying to
no.
be sneaky or are you
No.
just coming down?
I'm just coming down now.
Okay.
Right in his mouth.
He's sitting, so I'm
Yeah,
gonna see
that's
if
fine.
Bentley did something to chill him out. So,
Yeah.
and then he
Girl's
told
just
me to get
waiting.
berries, so I'm just gonna come down now. And then I'm gonna walk up and be like, "What's up, man? I brought you some food," and then throw it in front of him.
Give me a Pokemon handling check.
Oh, this will be great.
Oh
just
boy!
Below
Oh
3,
boy!
lose
just
arm.
collapse him into dust.
Oh boy, oh boy.
14. You, you like it? You don't like it?
Just opens its mouth real wide at you.
All right.
The Chuck E. Cheese game. Where you throw the ball.
Throw it in his mouth.
Do you want me to bring? You
feed
want me to
it.
give it to you? Okay, I'll pick it up and throw it in his mouth. It's good. You want some more?
And it kind of like stands up partially.
You big boy.
His stomach is sore and so it's really big.
You got one in there? You got stuff in there? You got some cool stuff in there? What are you saying you want to eat me? What's happening right now?
About to if you
Don't
do
eat
more.
me. Let's be friends. You want me to get you more? I can get you more.
Calm yourself. CJ,
I'm gonna assume that means you want more.
gotta calm. Like, make yourself smaller.
Why?
Because I see you as a threat.
No, he's my homie.
Okay.
You do you, bro.
I was feeding
Just,
him.
yeah, it gets right up in Bentley's face. Just
See, seems like he's more mad at you, dude.
Why would you be mad at me? I gave him
You
I'll be right back.
instinct.
You want more food?
strawberries.
Yeah, I'll get you more. I'm gonna shoot the grapple back up in the tree. And then I'm gonna press the button and go back up.
Just leave Bentley with this irate.
Using like crazy
you're-
technology that's gonna make
as
a
you're,
ton
like-
of noise.
you feel a
Okay,
big meaty paw right around the back of your leg.
dude, I'm getting you more food. Do you want me to come back?
And he just yanks you, and the
Oh,
grappling hook
shit.
just,
Ah!
it just pulls you back down as you're kind of hanging upside down.
Ah! I was gonna get you more food, dude.
And he just lifts you up into the tree.
Oh, okay, thanks. I guess that works too.
And you're just kind of like dangling upside down. You see a big bunch of those banana berries.
He didn't
nearby.
like that.
You've become a
Mental
slave.
note. Okay, I'm gonna grab as many of them as I can.
Okay. Yeah, he just opens that gullet wide.
Get a head rush, dude. Can I see anything inside of him?
Give me a perception check.
I want to see how deep I can see inside of this thing.
I'm gonna dive in.
15.
15? Alright. As you see...
A uvula.
Yeah, you see like all the way down this thing's gullet leading into the insides of it. You do see amid the massive inner muscles and workings a large quartz-colored chunk of rock
Dang.
just embedded maybe a couple feet into this thing's esophagus.
Like, it's stuck there, or like it's part of him
it
now?
seems potentially one or the other, maybe both.
Okay.
But you just see it in there, and it does not look edible, and it seems to not have eroded in any meaningful way.
Okay.
But as you're kind
Take
of
him to a
throwing
hospital.
berries down, he's just...
What we do?
And they're just
We feed
falling
him a whole bunch
immediately
of
into his
acid.
gullet.
While he's doing that, I'm gonna kind of ask him and be like, "Hey, did you eat that rock earlier? You got a rock stuck in your throat. Do you want that in there? I can try to get it out. You want me to try to get it out?
Grapple.
You want me to get it? I'll get it. I can get it. You want me to get it?
This is gonna
Okay,
be so bad.
I'll get it, but don't eat me though.
Jesus Christ.
He's gonna eat you.
Don't eat me, dude.
Told
Don't
you
eat
guys
me,
he's
dude.
gonna
Don't eat me, dude. I'm trusting you here, man.
Damn it, Jordan.
Don't eat me, dude.
I figured you were going to try to, like, shoot it out.
Well, I'm thinking about it, but like, if he's on board, is he on board? He seems like he's kind of on
Give
board.
me an insight check.
Seems like he's on board by growling at me.
Yeah, I mean, that's what he does. He's a big boy. 12.
He might be on board. It's a
seems-
big gorilla.
I'm gonna ask him one more time. I'm like, are you gonna put me like in your mouth? You want me to get it, right? Yeah, it's stuck. Like you. Well, we're doing the food thing, but like you have a rock in your mouth.
I'll
He
floss
reaches
while I'm
down
in
and
there.
grabs some of the ground right next to Bentley. You kind of have to back up and just...
Right? You just want to eat a lot, but you have a rock in there. I'm gonna get it out for you. Don't eat me. Don't eat me.
He's just dangling you right in front of his face.
Okay, don't eat me. Open your mouth.
Oh my god.
Open your mouth. Open your mouth.
ah! And he just roars at you again.
All right.
I'm
all right,
gonna
just,
fly on Bullet and try to take him out.
Negotiations weren't quite sure.
All right. No more of that. We'll just do more food.
And we're gonna try to get CJ out of the.
We'll just do more food.
As you fly around, you watch as the hand that's holding CJ kind of spins around to see Bullet as you're like flying around upside down. What are you gonna try to do?
So I'm gonna try to grab CJ,
Okay.
and then if we can get him on Bullet, I'll roll off so that Bullet can support the weight, and I'll wingsuit to the ground.
Okay. Bullet, give me a dexterity check. CJ, give me a dexterity saving throw.
My client did not want to be saved. Mr. Incredible's thwarted his suicide.
That is kind of what's happening.
You didn't save my life. You ruined my death.
My dad.
This is a kids movie.
God.
I don't think I'm coming with you, man.
No.
11.
I see. Is that a 1?
Yeah, it's a natty
That's
one.
a
over
fat
there.
1. Bullet, as you fly in your head, you see this beautiful rescue mission. You get in there, talons around CJ. You'll kind of yank him out and throw him up. Milo, you'll jump off and fly while CJ jumps on Bullet's back. Bullet, as you fly in, the hand that's holding CJ baps you right across the beak. Milo, you kind of tumble off and wingsuit to the ground as intended. You're like, totally nailed it, guys. It's working. As Bullet gets kind of swatted, CJ, you go flying out of this guy's hands from about 15 feet up, and you go kind of rolling into a nearby tree as you're like, the slacking seems very confused as to where you went. It just gets real low towards Bentley. Milo, around this time, you land on the ground with the wingsuit. You're like, all right, Bullet. And you see Bullet's kind of like straightening out his beak. He's like, oh,
Jesus. Jesus.
D, Phoebe, you doing anything?
Yeah, that thing is like in Bentley's like face.
yeah.
Does it look like it's like pissed?
Give me insight or Pokemon handling. Diva's choice.
They're both the same. Modified 20.
Modified 20?
Yeah.
This thing is doing all of the telltale signs of like primate aggression.
Okay. I'm gonna, as much of a joke as it was off camera, I am going to literally like do my best to like calm it down and to get its attention away from Bentley. So if he needs to move, he can.
Okay.
I'll jump
that was
over.
That was Pokemon handling, right?
Yeah.
I'll let that roll ride. As you kind of run in front of it, you're like, whoa, big guy, whoa, there, big fella. Easy there, big fella. Easy. Phoebe, give me a perception check.
Nice.
17.
17. Okay. You see Ansem begin loading a different kind of shell into his shotgun and reaching for a canister at his side as he's like, you're not taking that boy today. As the D, as you're like, calm down, big fella. Ansem's like, that's right. Hold him steady, skinny one. Come on. He's gonna take a shot.
Oh no.
Okay.
As this spray of charged buckshot hits Slacking like right in the peck, you see this. There's this burst of almost like magnets that just go, and you hear this little latching sound as they all sink into the flesh. As the Slacking just goes and roars out towards Ansem, who just goes tink, and you watch as lightning connects all of them. And our resident ape needs to make con save. And he succeeds.
Oh boy.
As he proceeds
Oh no.
And Ansem's like,
Ansem, what are you doing?
boss.
It's probably going to be disadvantaged, but D's like going to
Yeah.
try to maintain the
Yeah.
creature's composure.
The Slacking doesn't seem to mind you. He's
Yeah.
like, communicate. And just begins
I'm going to get in front of it.
bounding over. Oh, no.
And I'm going to maintain the distance in between, like, it's okay kind of thing.
I'm gonna grab Ansem and just start running towards that tree.
Okay, you guys start running. Sage is like,
Which tree?
Oh,
This
man.
one?
Yeah, that one.
oh jeez.
Let's run.
Okay,
Be like, what are you doing, Ansem?
Sage.
Thing's gonna run me over.
Sage will not move with you.
Oh, what?
You?
Sage, so rude.
As Sage just two whips out. Sage has been preparing for a moment like this for a long time. There may come a day someone tries to hurt my friends,
The lion tamer.
and I will not let this happen. Sage, give me Pokemon handling.
Oh my
Assisted
god.
by D, you have advantage.
Tame him up.
As D is slowing down the slacking, who's like, move, move.
My name is Sage, and this is Gorilla Bull Riding.
Hi, I'm Sage, and this is Ape Escape. Come on, Sage. You got this.
Wait, what am I doing?
Pokemon handling
Sage.
with advantage,
Go to
wisdom.
Sage.
For Sage.
For Sage.
For
Come on, Sage.
not you.
For Sage. Come on, buddy. You can add your wisdom to it.
Oh, my wisdom?
Yep. No other bonuses.
He's pretty wise.
My moisture.
It's an advantage because I'm assisting, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
With advantage.
Oh, the suspense. Please roll it. 14
Get another one.
or...
Go. Go.
Crit, baby.
Oh, way
Like
worse.
what lemon? Like what lemon?
All right.
14.
Sage. As CJ, thankfully you're no longer in the trees. You kind of get tossed aside. This slacking just bashes the tree down next to Bentley and Milo as it just falls like inches from you. As you see Tallulah even kind of dives underground.
He's prone.
Just
Yeah.
snaps his face.
D, you feel the comforting sensation of vines kind of wrapping around your torso and like urging you slightly to the side. As Sage produces just like about a half dozen vines. You can see the sort of leaf top hat is kind of folded away, and you just see this mass reaching out and is just, "Oh, you're not gonna hurt my friends. Not today." As the slacking is reaching out towards Ansem, you see Sage grabs in like perfect synchronicity around two of the fingers and kind of pulls it back. As the slacking is like, as Sage is just holding strong. Sage, I want you to give me a
my
strength
God.
check.
Come on, Sage.
Come on, Sage.
You got this, dude.
Sage is
Go,
stronger
Sagey
than
boy.
a 30-foot tall alpha gorilla.
Come on, buddy.
Let's
I know
do
it's
it.
it's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough, but it's
He
not
can
impossible.
be strong.
Does he have advantage?
No, this is just normal.
Come on.
12.
12, 11. Okay, one of those vines snaps on you, and it hurts. It hurts, Sage. It
No.
hurts. These vines are part of you, but as you see it kind of reaches forward, because it's being held back, the slacking's leg kind of gives out, and it reaches over and almost hits Phoebe. As you're kind of like stepping back, Sage, you manage to throw up another little bramble barrier in front of Phoebe, and you
The bramble patch?
I'll say Phoebe can make a perception check in this moment.
Okay.
Blip. Blip. Blip.
Or insight if you are proficient. Dealer's choice.
It's the same.
It's the same?
Yeah.
How'd you do?
21.
Okay. Sage is acting slightly differently, and there's a little bit of a gloss over the eyes.
Okay.
It's a friendly gloss.
Okay.
But it seems as though something is helping Sage in this moment to do multiple things.
Okay.
As Sage kind of throws this barrier in front of you,
Yeah.
the slacking reaches out and begins to crush the barrier before it hardens around you, just long enough for you to kind of dive out of the way with Ansem, as it... and it spins down to look at Sage.
No! Sage! I'm gonna run over.
You run over to Sage?
Yeah.
Okay. A vine will reach out from a nearby tree. Phoebe, give me a dexterity saving throw.
Suck it, Vine!
He's trying to save your life.
15.
15. Okay, you're able to jump out of the way of the vine. And Sage is like, Mom, no! As the
coming to help.
slacking brings both of its hands up like this over the top of Sage.
Oh boy.
I'm gonna roll in front of you guys.
He's just a grape.
He is just grape. Has a plus 11 to hit.
What's his
What?
AC?
Plus 11 to hit.
Probably 11.
Plus 11?
Is it possible for me to
Dirty 20?
react here?
What?
dirty
How
20.
do I get out of this? What is
Hold
this?
tight. Sage. You take 14 points of bludgeoning damage as a hammer arm from this slacking pounds you into the earth. Only it doesn't. Because your vines coil over the top of your head.
Been planted.
And Phoebe, at this point, you see the slightest green glimmer from that downed tree holding up, and you can see a little extra layer of vines is underneath. There's a little bit of bright green energy that kind of throws the arm back. Sage still takes the hit,
Okay.
but it is substantially lessened.
He's not crushed like a grape.
Yes. But as the slacking is kind of like, ha, ha, and lifts up and still sees Sage there, he just goes, "Ah!" And at this point, I know we're going to roll for initiative. Okay, so CJ, you yourself are up first, and right now.
So like, where in his body was this?
It is like in his esophagus, maybe 10 or so feet down into this 30-foot gorilla monstrosity. It's quite large.
I'm going to take my sonic gun and try to angle it up at his like belly area. Do some force right to his jejunum.
Okay.
Nice.
Make him puke.
Medulla
Yeah.
oblongata.
I'm gonna make him puke.
Okay.
Do I have to?
Make a slack.
Roll to hit?
Puke. That's been the goal
No,
the
it is
whole
a
time.
Just
it is a
damage.
save situation.
I'm just happy
Okay.
because I've been saying punch him in the jejunum like every day for the last 2 weeks, and now it's like actually
Now you get to
happening.
do it.
Actually, I think.
Now you get to try.
Yeah, he gets an 11, which fails by 1.
Hey!
As you give me
Ah! 10 force damage.
10. Holy cow.
Max damage.
Okay. Yeah, the slacking takes this massive sonic hit right to the gut, and you watch the ripple of kind of like fat and muscle just all the way around. But otherwise, it seems somewhat unperturbed.
No Heimlich maneuver.
Well, you
action
gotta get
going on
behind
there?
him and, like-
well, I
And
can't
your arms
wrap
have to
my
grow
arms around
30
him.
feet.
Yeah.
I was just hoping for like a nice gut punch and maybe
Yeah,
dislodge.
it
the
was
thing.
it was a good
With
hit
the
though,
sonic gun?
for sure.
Yeah, it's force damage. Fucking.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it basically
is
just
force.
shoots like. It's technically like sound, but sound force, same deal. But moving on from there, we have Bentley.
So, I have a passion berry that I've maybe had since like the beginning of the campaign.
Yeah, since the beginning of time.
It reeks.
Like
at
it
this
might
point.
be Stetson Farms level.
Probably.
Maybe. I don't know if it goes back that far. but
That's
I
why
have
you
a,
smell.
I have a
Got
passion berry.
When they wasn't showering, he has
Can
rotten fruit in
I
his bag.
angle myself around, like hop over the down tree and get to an angle where I could throw it into this thing's gullet? And maybe it'll be so disgusting that he will throw up.
Give to me a dexterity check.
I mean, it just ate dirt and did not care.
It has
But
been eating dirt.
I'm
a
gonna throw
rotten
my-
berry might make him throw
Over
up crystal rock.
The course of like a
Might.
year, yeah.
Might. At 10.
A 10.
That's not bad for a rotten berry throw.
You go.
I'll just mush it.
Yeah, you grab this like horrible molded over husk of what used to be edible and is now just its own new species of mold.
Ew.
And you go,
Cool.
and you
baby
just
Paris.
bean it like right in the back of the shoulder. It's just,
Well done.
and it kind of like coats itself onto the already kind of matted over fur
Oh, sick.
as you're like, yeah.
Nobody knows more greatness than Bentley.
I made him yucky.
Yep.
What did you do?
Oh,
You didn't make
I
him
tried to
happy.
dive down his throat.
Truly,
Yeah,
there's no
yeah.
sign of my influence here
beautiful.
at all.
So Phoebes, you are up next.
I am going to pull out some chocolate-covered raspberries.
Oh,
And I'm
okay.
like, you like this?
You like this, big guy?
Give me a Pokemon handling check.
With advantage,
Makes
because
me
they're
so sad.
chocolate-covered.
Just normal, because he wants to kill you. He's a little angry now.
I didn't do it. Ansem did it.
Yes. You're not wrong. He is actively trying to kill Ansem, but you are bringing Ansem along with you.
13.
13? Okay. For half a second, the pupils kind of... No, we're angry. But so close.
God.
D.
Bonus action. I would like to know another one of its moves.
You got it, Chief.
I gotta still roll. It's 10 plus the CR level of the Pokemon.
Yeah, give it a shot.
Hungry hippo. It eats all of us.
13.
Sure. I'll give you one. We will say you know that these things are well known for slacking off and recovering a great amount of damage.
Cool.
Like a highly substantial amount of HP.
Perfect. And then I'm going to still maintain my Chris Pratt impression, but in doing so, giving Sage the help action.
Awesome. Which is perfect because we're going to go to Sage,
Sage.
who also triggers on his normal initiative.
Sage.
So if Sage makes like an attack roll and stuff like that. Basically what BB does.
Okay.
With the help action.
Do Sunny Day in his mouth.
What'll that do?
No one's ever tried.
You'll get melanoma.
We got a lot of plans. They're going to take a long time to pay off.
Listen, in the next 30 years, you're going to start to experience some discomfort, and then it's going to get worse.
That'll be your sign. You should go to your primary care physician.
What can he do?
Or a Klondike bar.
Get creative with it, Sage.
Get creative, Sage.
The
We
way
are
that
going
only
to
Phoebe can.
die.
Yeah. Summon a barrel of pure dark. Whatever that means. It's still in the manor somewhere.
Pure darkness.
Yeah.
Barrel full of dark.
That's just a barrel that's sealed.
It sounds like a
It's just a barrel.
I don't know how I never made that
like
connection,
a prank
but
call you do to Target. Like, hey, do you guys have any dark barrels? It's like
yeah.
it's like a dark wood. No, it's a barrel, but it's just full of dark.
Darkness.
Full of dark.
I'd try Home Depot. I don't know.
I don't know what
They should have.
dark.
Okay. So he still got. Does he still have his vines
Yep.
grappling him?
Yep, there's still a vine around one of his arms. The other
Okay.
one was broken.
Can he try to? I don't know if it's possible. I know he can make grass, but can he like make?
Let's get this thing out.
Let's chill him out a little bit.
Let's get this guy mellow.
No, like a. It doesn't even have to be real, I guess. I don't know if he can. Probably not. He's not psychic.
Please
Suck
finish
it
this
up.
sentence. I'm so
Yeah.
curious.
Yeah,
Make
just
like
say
a like the juiciest berry bush ever.
Ever in the world.
Yes. Off like
Just grow it out of the ground.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
In this
What do I
very
have to-
unique circumstance, absolutely.
Okay. So
Yeah,
what
yeah,
do I have to
yeah,
roll
yeah.
for this? Does he just do it?
Sussy.
Yeah, he produces a berry bush.
Okay. And
Okay.
you like that?
Oh my god. Oh no. Okay, so a berry bush appears. And
Talking to the gorilla.
and then Sage propositions the gorilla.
You like that?
Oh no.
Okay, all right.
Oh dear.
All right.
Oh dear.
You like
You are a gift. Okay.
You said that with like so much pizzazz, but like
So much
unsure.
confidence. So much confidence.
Like it.
It truly was a rhetorical question, though. You were just like, you like that?
Oh my Gideon. Okay. Okay, let's move on. Milo,
Yeah.
what are you doing?
I am gonna call for Bullet,
Okay.
and we'll meet it and regroup. And I will climb aboard.
Okay.
Okay.
That's it.
Because I probably messed up.
Yeah.
Bullet can have a turn as well.
Okay, that's it right now.
Okay, you just call him over and you jump on.
Yeah,
Is that Bullet's turn?
it is both of our
Yeah,
turns.
Bullet's
Oh.
turn would be to go over to you, then you
Okay.
hop on.
Okay.
Sure. Moving on down, we have if Tallulah wants to do anything around this time as well. Tallulah should be somewhere in here. Oh yeah, literally like right now.
Then where's Titania?
Titania
Right here.
is on a 12, so Titania can also go around this time. Okay. Between the two of yous.
Okay, so Tallulah is going to dig underground and pop up in between Sage and the gorilla,
Okay.
and then try for a sand attack at the gorilla.
Okay.
Oh,
Blind
okay.
him.
So
Sand
it
tack.
needs to make
But then he
a.
can't see the bush.
How could you do this?
Oh no!
Tallulah!
Well, it's been said.
Tallulah, you
It's-
ignorant slut.
It's the
ignorant
classic
slut.
Bentley's team has all of these super awesome.
Anytime
debuff
I use a
moves.
thing and the debuff buffs them every time.
Okay, so Slacking needs to make what kind of save?
A dex save.
A dex save. Okay, he's not particularly good at
I
those.
figured he wasn't, but now I wish he was.
It's a 16.
Oh, that succeeds.
Okay,
We're good.
So Tallulah, you go
Thank
as Slacking just goes, and you kind of go.
See ya.
Okay, I
She'll
think.
zoot back under the ground.
Yeah. And then Titania around this time as well.
Okay.
We'll keep it a little bit loosey. It's not like a super.
She's gonna wrap. We're coming with a
Intense.
plan.
Okay. You're formulating a planetoid. After Milo is Ansem, who will, seeing that he has kind of made things worse,
Yeah.
will throw the shotgun on his back and be like,
Yeah.
all right, listen, if anything goes south, I'm
No.
ready. And he's going to hold an action.
No, don't do it, Ansem.
Sage.
First
already
I'm gonna go
gone
back to
sour.
Oriander. This is too much.
Yeah. Sage again.
He's gonna hold his action.
On Slacking's
We
turn,
don't want to antagonize him.
we have 4 viable targets. There is Tallulah, who is underground, so I will factor that in if there's an attack roll. There's Sage. There's Ansem, and there's a berry bush. So Tallulah, Sage, Ansem, berry bush.
Okay.
He is currently regarding D as like just above neutral. You guys are like almost
it.
pals.
I'll take it.
So he's like, I'm not gonna kill you, but like get out of the way. So Tallulah, Sage, Ansem, berry bush.
4.
Hey!
It's 4.
He likes
Holy
it.
cow.
So the Slacking goes from like angry mode, looks to D, and you're like,
Look at the berry
the
bush,
bush,
buddy.
the bush, the bush, and he just goes
Oh baby.
and just rips up the roots. And Sage is like, oh. Spends his action plucking berries out of a bush.
Beautiful.
Sage, you've got a held action. Are you doing anything with it? Otherwise, we're jumping
Pet it.
back to the top of the round.
There.
Yeah, he's gonna attack.
No!
I just need to pummel it into the ground.
No!
Now's our chance to just leave.
Yeah. Can he provide some like cover so that everybody that's here in the like eyesight, the direct
A
eyesight?
bramble wall with which to run behind.
Yeah, hide behind.
Yeah, yeah.
In this unique set of circumstances, yes. You concentrate your grassy terrain to grow up, similar to when you caught the banditos in Fola.
Yes.
A little hedge wall appears over everybody. We're back to CJ, top of the round.
Let's get out of here. Let's cheese it.
Caesar's gonna climb the gorilla and go in his mouth.
That was the plan.
Now.
And we're all gonna leave.
That was
like
the
that was
plan.
his choice.
He
He
keeps
wanted
jumping
to die.
into these big
Was
enemies,
The plan.
just climbing inside the threat.
What do your insides look like? The moon? I've been to the moon.
If I toss out a Pokemon, am I done?
That'll be your action, yes. To throw somebody out.
I'm gonna tap Mana on the forehead.
Okay.
Be like, hey, can you talk to this guy real quick? Can you ask him if he's okay, if he needs help with that rock that's inside of him?
And she will casually flip to see what her own dex score is. determine when she could try. She is on initiative 15.
Right now?
So relatively
now?
soon she could try. But we'll get to that.
Is that my turn?
No, that's a couple seconds to say like, "Hey, man, are you awake?" And she's like, "No, what's up?"
I'm gonna yell to everybody else. Hey, I think he's just really hungry, and he's got something stuck in his throat.
Okay. Are you running anywhere? You doing anything?
I'm gonna kind of circle around this way so he can't fully see me.
Okay. You just
But I'm gonna stay
Run on the
close
back?
to him.
Okay.
I'm not trying to run away.
sure. Okay. So that's 20 we have up next. Down to there. Bentley and then Bullet.
Bentley's just gonna hop back over behind the down tree, so he's got some cover,
Okay.
and just keep an eye on this thing that's now distracted by the bush. But he'll hold his action.
Okay. Bullet, you doing anything?
No.
No? Okay. Mana, what are you trying?
Just to ask him if he's okay
Okay.
and if he needs help getting that rock out of his
gullet.
body, because it
Uh,
seems like it's making him mad.
all right, Mana. Please attempt
Come
to
on, Mana.
read this creature.
You
It's a
can
DC
do
8
it.
intelligence check.
There's no thoughts.
Let's go, girl.
He's just an idiot.
You can do
There's
it.
almost
really
no way
dumb,
for
he
you to
just
fail
ate
unless
a
you roll the
rock.
natural one.
Yeah, I know.
It was a shiny rock. He ate it. Got stuck in his throat.
Are you fucking kidding me?
What was it?
It's a 1.
Take a guess.
Mana's bonuses mean if you roll, I think, a 2, you can't fail the check. But if you roll a 1, you critically fail. You suffer 2 points of exhaustion.
Oh,
And
Jesus.
she went right back to sleep.
So as Mana gets up, it goes, "Do you need assistance?" Ah! And there's this feedback loop into Mana's head. She's meeting some fairly substantial resistance from this otherwise unintelligent creature.
Goddamn. Okay, you tried.
And she just goes,
Okay, just go back to sleep.
and she begins to just cry quietly in the back of your hoodie. I'm sorry.
No.
Nose starts bleeding.
Yeah,
Well, that was fun.
that's really sad. Phoebe, you're up next.
God
Unbelievable.
damn it. That sucks so much.
That
It's like
was
a 1 in 20 chance. Like,
incredible.
That's
5%.
so brutal.
Oh my word. Okay, Phoebe, what are you up to?
I am going to. It's still just eating the berries.
For the moment, yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna be like, we need to cheese it. Who's around me? Is it just me and Sage? Right?
It's you, Sage, and Ansem.
Okay.
And
like, we have
Tallulah is next to you as well, as is now D, and then by proxy Bentley.
Okay. I was like, yeah, we need to get out of here while we have cover.
Mhm.
I'm gonna say that. Whisper it.
Okay.
And then grab Sage.
Pass it on.
Yeah. You're like, Ansem, don't you do the thing you were gonna do.
Okay. He still has like one finger looped through the pull tab on one of the canisters at his hip.
Okay.
He's like,
Do I have to do a stealth check if I try to like move away?
only if you're trying to be sneaky.
I mean, we're
What about
under
just
cover.
confident? If I just want to be confident.
Yeah.
No, smug.
Then you roll charisma.
No.
You become Bully McGuire.
I mean, I did it before, guys. I just
I'm gonna rub
walked
some
up to
dirt in
him
your
and
eye.
gave him some food.
You trash.
If he's currently eating, he might just be focused on that.
So dirt.
You know what? You know what I'm gonna do?
What are you gonna do?
Just out of the hedges, just like roll the chocolate covered raspberries towards him.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome. Awesome. Yeah. Awesome. Yeah. Awesome. Tallulah.
Awesome,
Awesome.
yeah. Awesome, yeah. Yeah, awesome. You know, it's awesome.
Tallulah eats the
Tallulah, what you up
raspberries.
What are you gonna do, man?
Yeah,
what are you gonna
Tallulah
do, man?
eats-
What are you gonna do, man?
Would Tallulah eat the raspberries?
No.
That would be terrible.
Mine, yum.
I'm gonna eat the whole bush, actually.
Leaves. Just Tallulah.
And Bentley or Tallulah is gonna tremor sense to Bentley and then just dig a path under and then around to where he is hiding behind the tree and just pop up behind him. Like, what are we doing?
Perfect. Tallulah, you make your way over. Deep.
Does he still have any of those like electromagnetic stuff on his chest?
He's got a couple, but they're kind of just like sparking loosely.
Okay.
There doesn't seem to be any sort of actual connectivity to it.
I'm gonna kind of like just pat him on like the chest and stuff like that. Be like, it's okay, and then I'm gonna remove them from him.
Okay. Yeah, I'll allow it. As
Yeah.
you're just kind of going in there, he's eating the berries, and you're just like, hey, big guys. Sun's getting real low.
Yeah, I'm literally yeah, that's about right.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna kind of just keep him calm and maintain, and kind of just go
Start.
Yeah, give
like
me
this to everybody else.
Give me just like general charisma. Just like a general charisma check.
Start singing a lullaby.
You're just calming this fella down.
Start spreading the new boo boo 8.
8? Okay.
Ah.
You approach with positive intentions. I'll give you that. And you're developing a rapport with this big guy. As you're like, hey man, just gonna pull these off. You can't really hide the little bit of fear in your voice.
Yeah,
But
fair enough.
you know, he doesn't immediately attack you. Sage.
Buddy.
Your eyes kind of gloss over once more, and you see this big gorilla that needs to be kept where it is, so that your friends can get away safely.
Can we do sneaky vines on the feet?
Oh,
Sure. Yeah.
I like
You know,
it.
just like
Sneaky
if you were
vines
to
on the
try to
If it
move.
goes well, I like it.
Okay.
Sneaky vine.
Are we doing like the big metal camels from Star Wars where we're going around the legs? Or
Yeah,
you just
yeah.
kind of like try to like yank its feet out from under it.
Tie your shoes
No,
together. sort of
we're not
situation.
tripping him
And
up.
just crushes
Just like
me.
if he were to take a step,
He might trip.
yeah.
Okay.
Hey, tie your shoes together, sort
Okay.
of situation.
Yeah.
You tie his vine laces together.
Yeah.
Suck it, nerd. You're gonna trip. Alrighty. We have somewhere around this time is Titania as well. I think Titania's on a 12, and I keep missing.
No, you're good. Carry on.
Okay. Then moving on down from there is Milo.
Lilo.
Keep going.
Same deal.
Yeah.
Okay.
What are you doing? Nothing.
Ansem is going to move and dash 50 feet and head around and jump over the tree and get over to where Milo is. He's like, I'm getting out of here.
Okay. Thank God.
He's gonna go like da 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 boop
Perfect.
and get over there. Sage again.
Okay. I don't want to make it mad. I can't attack it.
It'd be like, don't worry, D, we'll be fine. I'm gonna kill all of you.
I'm like, okay.
Just put you on like a little Bjorn.
You're mine now.
Can he?
I'll
Can
raise
he
the boy.
encase us in a bramble patch?
I mean, he's sort of already doing that with the grassy terrain wall.
Okay.
You could do one or the other.
Oh, okay. Just one or the other.
Yeah, they both require his full attention,
Right.
so to speak.
All right. Well, we'll just stay in here. And we're gonna hold.
Okay.
We're not
Sage
doing
is just gonna chill.
Yeah.
All right. Slacking took an action on its last turn, and therefore does not move. It simply pats D while it continues to eat berries. It probably offers you like one that it took a huge bite out of. There's like a little bit.
Out of fear, I'm gonna take it. I eat it.
And it's plucking berries away.
Yummy.
Bye, D. Have fun with your new dad.
CJ.
Are we just wanting to leave now? Yeah. Okay. I think it might have a stone in it. Like, I think it ate a source stone.
Uh-huh.
What? How are we?
That's what I was trying to do before, like when he was holding me upside down.
Try to
I was
boot
going
me?
to get it out of his throat.
How?
I thought I could get it.
With what?
Well, I have this grappling hook thing, and then also if he put me in his mouth, I think I could have reached it. But then he threw me, so I think he got mad.
I don't think you should climb in its mouth.
Well, I mean, does it matter? Do we address that, or should we just leave?
I think we should leave.
Okay. I mean, he doesn't seem that terrible.
As I'm like rubbing its belly.
Yeah, like look at Dee's like playing with it right now, and it was pretty nice to me earlier when I gave it food. It could have killed Bentley, and it didn't kill Bentley. I don't know, but I'm down to leave. He's cool.
I think we should
If
leave
we don't care about the
while
source
he's
stone
calm.
inside of his body,
I
if we're
don't
not
know how
worried
we're
about
gonna
that.
remove it. There's not.
I could go in there.
No.
I don't think he'll eat me. I don't think he wants to eat me.
Mm-hmm.
We were negotiating earlier. Dude, I could get in there. I think I could do it.
I don't think you could.
It's a bad idea.
Yeah.
Milo, bad idea.
I saved you from it once. If you're willingly going in it, by all means.
Well, are we worried about the source stone? Is really all I'm worried about.
How do you know it's a source stone?
Well, it just looked like
It
a
looks
source
like
stone.
it?
the goggles
We've seen a
seem to
bunch of them
indicate
now.
it's a source stone,
Okay.
but to me,
Confirmation.
I don't care. Like, if he has it willingly, good for him.
It didn't seem like it was part of him.
What
It
are we
looked
gonna
like he
do
tried to
about
eat
it?
it looks. I mean, it probably ate it. Yeah.
Yeah,
We could use it.
but we don't want to have, like, all of them.
Why not?
Alright, do whatever you want.
As these like, somebody just do something.
Do you want to leave?
Seems okay.
Try not to anger him.
I'm gonna walk back around in front of him.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Like, hey man, I know you're liking your berries. We're probably gonna leave. I was just gonna ask you one more time if you wanted that thing out of your throat, so I can help you with that. You good?
Give me a Pokemon handling check.
Would I
Oh,
be able
boy.
to give him advantage?
I'll
Since
say D's
since
helping
I'm
you as
calming
he's
him?
currently being like, calm
Oh, boy.
down. Everything's fine.
Yeah.
We're all fine. Don't panic. Don't eat my friend.
Better. Hey, that's a dirty 20.
Okay. There's finally a moment of like, oh, you're speaking.
Yeah, we're good. We're good. We're good. We can be friends. Yeah, I can get it out. You want me to get it out?
It kind of sizes you up and it's like,
I can get in there. Just don't eat me. Is it a bad idea? Okay.
A little bit of a bad idea.
No. I think he means send something else in there. I'm gonna throw a Wimpimble.
Wimpimble hits the field and he's like, what's up? Oh my god.
It's all good. He's a homie right now.
You're gonna climb in his mouth.
Wait.
Wimpimble is a showman. The show
Sage
must
can
go
take
on.
vines.
He's like,
Yeah,
what
but
are
I don't know if he's chill with Sage.
What
He's
are we
trying to-
doing?
he's
Yeah,
the
remember
only
they
one
were
that
getting.
actually
He was
tried
getting
to
angry at
hurt.
him.
Okay,
what are we
but
doing?
you
Mad
can
at
tell
him.
him it's good. You're gonna send in Wimpimble?
He can do it. Hey, dude.
I believe.
He's gonna open his mouth.
Oh my
You're gonna
God.
go in there and you're gonna
Alright.
get the big black stone and you're gonna pull it out.
White.
Oh, whatever. White. It's
white
white.
stone?
It's white stone. Yeah.
Alright.
You can do that,
Oh my
right?
god.
You got this. We've been working on stuff like this.
No problem.
You got this.
Alright.
All right.
I've been in many
I'm
throats.
gonna turn back to the dude and be like, he can do it.
He's gonna like go in there. It's a normal stone. He's gonna get big and get stuck, or evolve and get stuck.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, but I was all for it.
It would probably kill this thing. Just close off its airway. That'd be terrible.
He'll pull it out in time. It'll be fine.
Well, yeah, he's gonna pull it out and then I'm gonna put the grappling
Yeah.
hook around his waist.
Yeah, just touching
Just
a
in
source
case,
stone
like,
of the type you are.
it'll be fine. It'll be fine.
There's
It'll be
never
fine.
been adverse
It'll be fine.
reactions. Yeah.
Okay.
Never. Not
Is
once.
he- is he okay with
And
this
the
plan?
slacking is
Wimpimble seems fine.
Okay.
Wimpimble's
I'd be
like,
okay.
yeah, it's
That's
a
the
heist.
plan. We
He
got
sounds like a
exactly.
heist.
We got this. I'm gonna turn to the slacking and be like, he's gonna go in there and pull it, and then I'm gonna pull him out. Is that good? Let's do it. Open your mouth. Just don't eat him. Get it, dude.
As Wimpimble's like, come on, dude.
You got this.
Wimpimble.
You got this.
Let's go.
Wimpimble.
Don't touch his uvula.
I'm gonna ask you for 3 consecutive checks. This is a best of 3 situation.
Oh shit.
So bad.
Two out of
The
three.
first.
He'll be fine.
It's like, give me the Reaper cloth before you go in there.
The first.
Can I have your stealth suit too? Just
is
in
a
case.
fear-resisting charisma check.
Let's go.
You are conquering a fear of walking into a 30-foot tall ape's mouth.
Advantage.
That's a
though, 'cause
pretty
new
common
tree.
fear.
It is.
actually.
Yeah. Nope.
Yeah.
This is like a guttural thing. If this one fails, we're not going any further.
Okay. Come on.
Come on, buddy.
You can do
Advantage
this.
though.
You have advantage because you have the new tree badge.
It's an 11.
11. Okay. It's higher than a 10. When Pimple, you're like, this is my moment.
He
My
pooped
dad's
his suit,
trusting me.
but he's still going in.
He's like, my dad's trusting me. This is a heist. I've been waiting for this moment, alright? I'm going in. Wimpimble, give me a dexterity saving throw to squeeze down into the esophagus of a 30-foot ape. These are the sentences I never thought I would have to say. Now, you have advantage on saving throws made to resist
Advantage.
your movement being altered, such as squeezing into an esophagus, because you have 9 lives.
That is written on the sheet, by the way.
It is right here.
No, I'm saying specifically the esophagus.
Yes,
It's a 9.
a 9. All right, we're 1 pass, 1 fail. Wimpimble, give me a sleight of hand check with which you will be proficient.
He's got this. He's got this. He's got this. Oh, yeah, baby. 23.
Wimpimble, as you reach the large white crystal, you are coated in the saliva of this massive ape. As per the arrangement, it has ceased the intake of berries for the moment. You are holding on to a grappling hook that CJ gave you. You have one of your own. And there's a large crystal in front of you, about the size of you.
Oh, boy.
How would Wimpimble go about getting this crystal out of this large ape's esophagus?
How close is he to it?
Probably about 6 inches at this point. Because you are literally squeezing your way into this slacking's maw.
Okay, is he like feeling buff because of the stone that's there?
Not particularly, at least not yet.
Cool. He's gonna see like where it's most lodged. Because he's a pretty smart cat.
It's like when you're eating a Nature Valley granola bar and there's like one husk of granola in the back of your throat and you're like, kill me.
This show is like whatever the opposite of sponsored is by Nature Valley.
Listen,
I
they're
mean, that's better
delicious.
press than Nature Valley has ever gotten.
He's gonna quickly do a little flourish, cause why not? And
Yeah.
go like this and pull out a nice coin.
He does close-up magic for no one.
And he's gonna push it into the part where he sees it most lodged.
Okay.
And he's gonna quickly just like pop it. Just
Alright.
try to just
a little-
pop
The
it out of
stone
there.
that's as big as him.
Yeah, the stone.
okay.
Just try to pop it.
you
coin under
create
there.
a little bit
Just try
of
to pop it.
leverage.
Just
break
try
the
to
vacuum.
pop it and then grab it.
Yeah, I'll say the coin doesn't quite get there, but you do have thieves' tools as you just kind of and you kind of pop out your claws and just
And there's a boulder that's in your way, and you just pull out a quarter and
Yeah.
you move it.
the
Exactly.
Yeah, the
You
quartz-sized
understand.
stone.
Yeah.
Yeah, it eventually would take some doing.
Yeah.
Wimpimble's in there for about a minute at this point.
Nice.
As you guys are like,
He can hold his breath for 5. We're good.
you're like, oh, he's dead. As you pop the quartz crystal
We've
out,
been working on it.
Suffocated on a cat.
Wimpimble, what's your exit strategy? This thing is huge.
He's gonna try and like yank on the grappling that he's attached to, trying to alert CJ to the fact that he has it and we're
Okay.
ready to go.
Yeah.
And
Is he just holding on to it with his little hands?
he's just like got it, and he's wrapping his tail around it too, and he's like, I'm not gonna let go of this thing, so hopefully CJ can get me out of here.
Okay.
And then when CJ feels it, he's gonna be like, oh, he's got it.
Okay.
Just press the button immediately.
The slacking immediately gags as Wimpimble comes flying up as this tiny cat fully wrapped around this big gemstone just shoots out. Your grappling hook detaches as he just swings out and hits his own on a tree and kind of just lands on the top of the tree, still clutching the stone right before slacking will kind of cover your head. He just goes and just upchucks a bunch of dirt and grime and all kinds of nasty.
Poor buddy. Let it out.
As Wimpimble
okay.
is just like all slick, all nasty,
spit on.
disgusting. up in a tree, just
You did it! Let's go!
That was the weirdest thing I have ever seen.
You did it, dude! So good! Yeah! That was sick.
Wimple's
the slacking in this sickness immediately just kind of collapses out of sheer exhaustion. As you gather, it is no longer being sort of magically sustained for its size. As
So-
it
He's a sleepy
Did
boy.
dying?
Nah, he's a sleepy boy. He's just going to sleep.
Phoebe, give me a medicine check.
It's dead.
Nah, he's just going to sleep.
It's dead. Give me a medicine. It's dead. Well, you should roll first.
19.
It's not dead, but in its current state, without being enhanced by the source stone, it cannot sustain the size that it is for long. It has grown too large with the assistance of this stone inside of it, that without it, it won't be able to get up, get around, and forage for food. So unless food is brought to it, it will not survive. Because it is now too large for its own muscles to lift.
Nice.
As it kind of collapses down into a slightly more traditional slacking lounge, it's breathing real heavy.
I mean, it's not doing great.
Okay, so this probably made it how big it is.
Yeah.
But probably wasn't good that it was inside of him. Right?
No.
So, can we like put it back in him but somewhere
Hold
that's
on.
safe?
Why don't we strap it to him?
Yeah, like can we like tape it to him or like
Then why don't we
like-
let Sage use
Mr.
some
Lightyear
vines?
needs more tape.
Let's have Sage use vines to secure it.
Yeah, there
onto
we
him.
go. Do something like that.
What if it gets snagged and it falls off?
Well, maybe it'll just start to like infuse into his body after a while, because like Nubster's got the thing and like Crash has got his on his back. That's why I was like, we could just stick it in him, because that's
Let's
essentially what
not
happened with
stab
Crash.
this creature with a rock.
We'll sprinkle a
I
little
mean, that's
sugar
what
on
happened to
it.
Crash.
And some
it'll
what?
be fine.
What is it that you
yeah.
shot it with? that
Stem
was,
to
like,
stirred.
It'll be fine.
was trying to like electrocute it? Do you have anything that could like hold a rock in place?
Yeah, and he
Oh,
reaches
no.
for the canister. He's like, "Is it time
I don't
for
know
the
what
make
you-
it stop spray?"
Nah.
No.
Oh, actually, that might work. He said it just seals things and like really.
It's a highly
It'll stick it to it.
sticky fixative.
That actually might work.
Yeah.
He was telling me about it. It basically like just seals anything
Where are you gonna
that
put
you
it?
need,
Is it
like,
gonna hurt
shut.
him though?
Only if he tries to take it off. It's a rapidly expanding foam that will freeze in place.
I don't know why he'd try to take it off.
It worked pretty good.
Well, he might not, but something else wanting the stone now might.
But
Alright, so like, should we put it under one of his like little booby folds?
like his or just his armpit.
Why don't we just strap it to his back
That's awful.
Yeah, I mean we could do that too.
with some vines?
Just easy to get to, maybe.
Cause does Sage look a lot different? Like does the vines or anything like look thicker or anything that it's producing, or is it pretty normal?
Sage is just not his usual jovial self about half the time right now.
What type of Pokemon is this?
Here, and I hold the Pokedex. Just give you the Pokedex for a second.
Yeah, it's a slacking.
No, but like
It's a
what-
very large, normal type
okay.
Pokemon.
He's
it's
normal.
it's known as a colossal sloth.
He's a normie.
Yeah,
A colosslothal.
isn't that what?
Slothful.
Meowth
Do we think that maybe this is a guardian of the stone, and it's just like
I don't think so.
I doubt it.
Why would it have eaten it? Oh.
that's what I don't
'Cause he
haven't
eats
seen
understand.
that
anything.
before.
But why would it like?
Well, yeah, that's what I mean. That's why we.
Why would
needed
it
to
have
get
it
out.
if it wasn't
Yeah.
a guardian? It's weird.
I'm just petting it.
You hungry? Yeah, he wants to eat more. I think that was making it difficult. All right, well, let's just like glue it to him, or just,
Why don't we put it on like one of these big branches, stone, and then it could carry it like a cane, something.
like make him a weapon?
Not really, but like he could hold the stone, and it's not attached to him. Like he could just always have his hand on it and walk around, like a crutch.
Have we seen any source infused Pokemon that are using weapons as source stones or tools? Isn't it always like part
He's
of it?
evolving.
basically a big ape. He knows how to use tools.
No, your for alligator was in him.
Yeah, that was different though.
Around this time, the slacking will slide its gigantic arm over to a nearby tree and just collapse it nearby and just. Just begins macking on some more berries.
I think we glue it to him and bounce.
I'm gonna glue it to him.
That's what I'm saying.
And just take some vines, wrap it around
If we
him, call
strap
a
it to like a branch, and it could use the branch as like a whatever
Make him
it wants.
a vine vest.
Do you have Neek with you?
I mean, I'll just
Make
get him
a
and
vine.
stab it into
You
his.
have him?
So it's like covered,
Oh,
so
I get
something
ya.
wouldn't.
Because
I
maybe
get ya.
you
see
can
it.
talk to him, and then I can talk to Neek, and we can get like legit
What he wants?
translation. Oh yeah, Neek can just talk to us though now, huh?
Yeah, and I will pop Neek out.
Hey guys,
Hey,
what's up?
We'll fix it.
That's oh wow.
long story short,
Wow.
this gorilla had this inside of him, and he has to keep it.
Oh.
Sorry.
He'll kind of flick a couple lenses down.
That's a super dense, slightly different chunk of quartz that shouldn't be found here. I've been reading your books, sorry, and yours. Been meaning to tell you.
That's cool.
Go for it.
Is this
Yeah.
a source stone?
I'm not. I don't think I'm particularly
I'll put my goggles
qualified to.
All right, now that it's out, give me an investigation or nature check. Now that it is no longer within this large critter.
18.
18.
Holy crap! A good roll.
Woo! It is more similar to Nubsters than to, say, Crash
Okay.
or Tropius.
Okay.
So it does appear to be a small, diluted version of a source stone,
Okay.
but otherwise,
Okay. So long story short, he has to keep this.
Okay.
Can you ask him if like he's comfortable just carrying it around? If we should like help it tied to him like a backpack, or maybe like a cane or something, or if he just wants to like carry it in
ring?
a fist. But unfortunately, he's gonna have to keep it.
okay. Neek, just throw me a charisma check as you go talk to this big guy.
I mean, to be fair, if he fashioned it into like a wedding ring, it
Yeah.
would be like perfect size for it because it's
Straight
30
charisma?
feet tall.
Yeah.
2.
Yeah.
He doesn't seem to remember when he ate it. But apparently it's been giving him a real hard time lately. He says he's always been pretty big.
Neek, can you think of a way that would work with me here on this to have it being attached to him without being inside of him?
Give me another charisma check.
And hidden.
As he'll kind of relay this.
Booby folds, man.
I thought Poopy Folds was a good.
The
I mean, doesn't he have
spot for
fur?
big,
Isn't he
big,
furry?
big guy doesn't seem all that keen on keeping it.
Okay.
But he needs it.
Yeah, but now that I'm thinking about it, it could be a situation like the Talonflame, where it just continues to get even bigger and bigger and bigger
It needs more and more.
until
food.
it reaches a point
What
where
are
it
you-
literally can't.
Proposing, Milo.
I'm just saying we have to choose our avenue here.
Should we? Well, would your professor friend lady that I'm completely blanking on the name be able to
Ooh.
assist with bringing the slacking back down to a normal size?
I don't think they did.
I thought it has to be in the ball.
Oh, the special ball.
The
that
special
they
ball.
made. Yeah.
So we could put him in the special ball.
I don't have one though.
No, but we can capture it and then hold on to it
And then give it to.
them to
Yeah.
fix later on down the road.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I have my moon touched Pidgeys. We can just keep it safe with them till
Okay.
not literally with them. That'd be retarded.
I was like, you
but-
want to
What are we gonna
touch
do
this?
with the stone?
I feel like you should try and catch a D. It seemed like it
Yeah.
liked you the most.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay.
And the big slacking is just towering over tiny little Neek who's like,
Hey, Neek, can you let him tell him that And I'm gonna pull out a ball when I do that,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm gonna be like, "Can you let him know that this is to hopefully make him feel better down the road?"
Yeah,
And
give
then
me,
we're
give me
doing our
one
best.
last charisma check. I'm gonna say with advantage from the help of D.
Do
Who's like,
it.
hey bro,
do
we're gonna
it.
be chill.
Do it. Do it.
Rolled 2 sixes.
Two
So
sixes?
6, yeah.
Okay. He doesn't seem to know what the device is.
Okay.
Neek's like, we're gonna help you, and it's gonna be cool.
And then
gonna
the
help you
slacking
help
burps,
yourself.
and Neek is like, oh dear God.
D's gonna walk up and just kind of pet the slacking,
Mm-hmm.
being like, "It's gonna be okay," and I'll tap him with the Ultra Ball.
All right.
Come on,
Give me a D100, and I'm gonna take the veil down a little bit. He's quite willing to join your team, and he likes you.
Mm-hmm.
So we're gonna add
Yay.
20 to whatever you roll,
Woohoo.
and I'm looking for a total of 90.
81 for 201.
200.
Damn.
Because you said add 20 or
Yeah.
100.
Yeah, 101. Perfect.
200.
You added
200.
Awesome.
I added
Yeah.
200. Yeah.
Yeah, because
He really likes you.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it
Like
is.
this.
It is a very healthy and massive, very powerful creature that's willing to give you a shot.
Yeah.
You managed to catch it
Oh, baby.
as you walk up, and you
Yes.
just. And it takes about 30 seconds for the laser to fully pull this creature in. That's just how large it is.
God.
Big boy.
And it doesn't care. It's just like, and it reaches out and eats a couple berries on the way in, just, and heads on in.
What an absolute unit. Okay.
As Ansem is just like, alright, so that's a really big, that's a large slacking.
Yeah.
But yours now. Alright, cool. So where are we? You said we're in Xantha, but that's a lie. We can't be there.
Nah, it's not a lie. This is definitely Xantha. It was
No.
changing.
No, listen, Xantha's a desert, okay?
It was a desert. It's not anymore.
No, I'm pretty sure that's impossible.
What do we want to do with this stone?
Well, I think we should keep it for
Slacking just in case.
yeah. So if you want, we can just like wrap it up like we've done stones in the past, tie it to Pip here, and you
Yeah.
can carry it around because it's so big.
Yeah, and then we can just
fair.
keep it safe in the manor.
Do we have anything?
Wimpibble
Yeah.
currently has it sticking out and hilariously far out of his tiny backpack. This is just, he's like, what's stone?
What
I don't know what you're
stone?
talking about.
Hey, this is my prize. Hey.
What is this is stone? What are you doing?
You really want to carry that around?
Yeah. He's like, hey, I'm the one that crawled into the
That's
ape's
fair.
maw.
He wants to carry it around for now, but I like that plan. We will at some
Is
point.
he
need
able to
do that.
haul it around or?
Probably for like 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Just
He's
let
like,
him have it.
he's like clawing his way down the tree because he's definitely just sliding
He
unintentionally.
might be done after he
like-
gets down from the tree.
But he's too stubborn to be like, yeah, someone else take it. So he's like, all right, guys, we ready to
You killed it, dude.
ready to go.
I'm gonna come give my high five. You killed it.
Whack.
That was
As he
amazing.
tips over.
Yeah, just whoa. He'll land on top of his backpack, but like,
Meant to do that.
yeah.
CJ, how'd you know that there was something wrong with it?
Well, he picked me up and I was feeding him and I could see it in there.
You could see the stone in there?
Yeah, he was like eating and he was like opening his mouth and his throat. And I could see like it was weird looking.
Wow. Well, good job.
Yeah,
And Wimpibble, good job.
he did all the work.
Yeah, I
all
know.
did good.
I'll
He
give-
did all the
I'll
work.
give him a high five.
He's like, yeah, it's not easy being the best thief in the world, but what are you gonna do?
Got an even bigger head. We're all duped.
All right. Well,
All right, now that adventure's... Oh, I'll send Slacking to the PC.
Okay.
Yeah, that was
Oh boy.
more adventure than I think we set out to find, but should we try and check on Xantha before we head out?
In the opposite direction?
I mean, it's like right there.
No, it's not right
Well,
there.
it's over there somewhere.
How, you...
It's about half a mile.
Did you see
Is
anything
it?
when you were
Okay.
up there, Milo?
So
Where'd you go?
At the current rate of how rough the terrain is, it's a couple-hour walk.
As I said, I went up to go see surroundings, broke the tree line. It is this all the way to Green Gate.
Okay.
So I think we should just get going.
Yeah. That's gonna triple the time that it takes to get there, having to traverse through all this.
Yeah.
And it's not like we can't just pop back into Xantha when we're done with the Green Gate if we need to.
Fair. All right.
Clearly, they're fine because
Yeah, I mean, if it looks like this everywhere.
yeah, if moon touch things came in and won, this would not exist.
Oh.
Can I inspect Sage
Sure.
since he was being a little
Yeah.
odd-ish?
How long are you waiting for that one?
She's like 35 minutes.
Oh.
I think that was
Insight.
Yep.
Is okay.
Inside check.
Where is it? There it is.
Should be a wisdom.
Eight.
8? He's definitely like a little off. Mm-hmm. But he's starting to come back.
Off-ish.
He's a little. Yeah.
I'm out of here.
He's a little offish. I don't know.
Okay.
That's where I went.
Okay.
All right, well, do you know what direction we're going at least? I'm already kind of turned around from that whole thing.
Yep, that way.
All right.
Let's do
As
it.
you point, Milo, the trees kind of form like a little archway, and the ground kind of straightens out beneath.
Seems like maybe it's not going to be that difficult to get there.
Excuse me?
That's the way we go.
What is that? How'd you do that?
Was that
Yeah.
you?
Yeah, that was me. I just asked for a
Inside
path.
check.
Yep.
I mean,
I'm
is that
totally
what
kidding. No, I have no idea.
Oh,
I thought you were being serious. I was about to be like, bro, no way.
okay.
Well, that's
No,
not
as you do
creepy.
that, Sage kind of. Otter. Otter. Was what me?
I'm watching you.
Well, let's get going.
Let's do it.
Onward
As
we go.
as Phoebe, and only Phoebe in this moment,
Yeah.
you see this little tiny green creature,
Oh.
and it just creates this little dew droplet,
Yeah.
places it on a tiny leaf, and offers it to you.
Drink.
Okay.
And it disappears. Phoebe, you are currently in possession of something called Life Dew.
Oh, snap.
Interesting.
Eat it immediately.
It's another
It is,
ambrosia.
it is a very potent restorative healing, and also quite useful for getting a vast group of creatures off the ground, so to speak. Not flying, but if a lot of things are down, it's a widespread, very mild healing.
Like a mass healing word in a sense.
Sweet. That's cool.
Okay.
Cool.
I was gonna water Sage, but you know what?
Entirely possible you could do it.
I'm gonna drink it.
But Sage,
Oh, it can heal.
Sage now begins skipping along down the lane and is kind of doing the like,
How cute is
doing the
Nice.
thing that I can't
You
do
think
because my
he
knees are
can't
bad.
get cuter?
Click.
He's too cute.
I saved my friend.
Yeah.
And you can see he has an uncanny spring in his step, and he's kind of doing like little twirls and spins, and a lot of these sort of leaves and stuff on the ground are kind of like coalescing with him. I agree, Grover.
My goodness.
I wish those ever picked up on the mics. It's so good.
No, they don't.
As we start walking, I'm going to take the stone out of Wimpimble's bag and put it on Pip.
Give me a sleight of hand check. As Wimpimble's like dragging his backpack.
It's 22.
Oh yeah, he definitely notices, but
rock
it takes
in
him a
there.
little bit longer. He's like, they're gonna kill me. I lost the stone. Oh jeez.
Oh, crap.
Oh no.
Gonna be
they're
wearing concrete shoes in the River Green.
They're gonna kill me. But yeah, you managed to pluck it. CJ.
He's not a normal type.
Mr.
And
He's
now
ghost type, but
extra basic.
Not anymore.
Mr. J. Mr. CJ.
Mm-hmm.
Buddy.
Oh, Mr. J to
Pal.
the C.
Old friend. I'm going to ask you a
JC, Jesus
genuine
Christ.
question. There is no correct answer. There is simply your answer. What is CJ's baseline operating mode? Is he normal boy or slightly leaning towards Tombstone Ghost Boy? Who is CJ?
Like always?
Right in this moment, if you were to ask CJ, we're going to lift the veil here for a second. Who is CJ to Jordan the player?
In this moment, I'd say that CJ is feeling pretty normal.
Okay.
I want to say ghosty because I want to know what that means, but I think because of what's happened and them working on what they've been working on and actually putting it to use and doing something, he's like, yes, that was freaking cool, we're awesome. He's not worried about any of that sort of stuff right now, is what
Okay.
I would say.
Okay. Then you experience no fundamental change in your being or how you feel. With one major exception. Your heart rate returns to normal, and your normal operating body temperature does as well.
Interesting.
Which will be obvious the next time Milo looks at you through goggles. You present much less as a cold body. You are now the same as your friends.
All right.
And
was
your
healed through friendship.
intelligence, because I believe was lowered, has returned to whatever it was.
20.
Because-
He's a genius.
Yeah, I think actually it was 18.
Oh.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wow, that's crazy.
He's really smart. Wow.
He was really smart, and then he was really just suffering.
What's negative or like what's nothing? What's
10,
0?
10 and
Okay,
1.
Then it was 10.
Yep, because I do believe that was your
I think it just
baseline
went
stat.
down. I think it just went down 1.
Yep. So your intelligence
Now
returns to normal.
Now it's 910.
Yes.
Heck yeah.
Oh my god!
As CJ makes contact with the normal stone for the first time, he returns to normal.
8.
And this little wave of humanity kind of restores to you, as I no longer need to keep track of what your humanity score is.
Hey.
It is the end of an era.
Fixed.
I will tell you, CJ, you were sitting at 1,710 humanity. I will not tell you what the cutoff was or where you started, but that's where you were.
Interesting.
Question:
That'll
Does
be-
he
that'll be
have
one
to
for
be
the end
holding
that I
on to
won't
that to
remember.
maintain that? Oh,
That
he's
is
just
that
good
is a
across the board.
one-time deal.
Wow.
That door is now forever closed, but you have
Oh.
normalized.
Dang it! I want to turn into a ghost.
You should have answered the question.
Jordan.
That's why I asked you.
Just based off of what was happening, it didn't
Yeah, that
seem
That makes
right.
sense.
It was
No.
the correct answer.
Didn't seem right
No, it's a good. I mean, again, there's no wrong answer,
for sure.
but
Oh man, I'm a
It was there.
normie.
Stupid normies.
I
But
don't
yeah,
want to be a normie.
CJ, as you're stealing the stone from Wimpimble, you get this like kind of rush of life back to you. You're kind of like,
blood
oh,
again.
cool.
Whoa.
I have blood.
Yeah, you
I don't
went
have
from
that black ichor running through my veins.
yeah you had a probably standard resting heart rate of like 60, and it's now a lot more normal.
Okay.
CJ would have shown up in a lot of cases as like low O2, this guy's probably dying, he needs assistance, to
I was chilling the whole time.
ordinary human boy.
That's
Badass
why you
CJ.
shoot the doctor.
How badass
Yeah.
is CJ?
Don't touch me! You
There's
can't
nothing wrong
know.
with me. You're trying to gaslight me.
Yeah,
Gaslight me.
yeah.
You should be dead.
But you managed
You don't
to
know anything.
Yeah, you managed to take the normal stone from Wimpimble, who was just like, all right, as long as you have it and I didn't drop it in the jungle.
We're good, dude.
He's like, what happens if like a bug eats it? Then we gotta do it all the time. I'm not climbing in a bug because he's walking alongside you. All of this, of course.
A
is
bug is like a giant esophagus.
I'll
Just
scratch
one.
his ears and then go put it on Pip.
Okay. Pip. As the normal stone. I'm just kidding. I'm assuming Pip has saddlebags still and all that fun stuff. I don't think you've taken those away.
As requested, I said we would wrap it, so I hope
Perfect.
CJ didn't just plant
Okay.
it on its
Yeah.
forehead.
No. I put it in like
Wrap
one
it
of
up,
the things.
place it in a saddlebag.
Yeah.
Perfect. Does anybody else touch it on the way while we're at it?
We all do it.
Everybody
Every
just
human
everybody
person.
hands
Every
in.
Now,
Pokemon.
now the rest of us
Mute-
are
does Mute wanna
extra
touch?
normal.
Absolutely
me wanna
not.
touch it?
Mute is not touching that thing.
Okay.
I'm no longer depressed.
But that's my normal operating mode.
My anxiety.
It's back. It's stronger than ever. No. Oh man. Okay. So yeah, you load up the normal stone onto the back of Pip. For everybody's reference, the stone weighs about 10 pounds. It's not that heavy.
Not too bad.
It's just heavy for
hollow.
Wimpimble. Because Wimpimble is a small cat.
He's a small boy.
I don't even think Quartz is even that heavy.
What's up, kitty
begin
cat?
Yeah, it's really not that bad.
Whoa, whoa,
So
whoa.
Pip barely notices the addition of the weight as he's just like, okay, cool, we're just cruising.
And onwards and upwards.
Cool. While that's happening, I want to talk to D for a minute.
Oh, yeah.
This is my memory's terrible, but you had seen something when we were going to Etiola, like a little green thing. So like planted a tree or something.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
So there was something in here. It looked like a small amount, about this big.
Okay.
This big, green. Looked kind of like a piece of cabbage.
Hmm.
Does that sound anything like what you saw?
Drew, does that sound like anything that I saw?
It does. It sounds highly reminiscent.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen cabbage floating. No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying you
Are you
guys.
guys talking about floating cabbage? I've seen it.
Because if so, I am in. I love floating cabbage.
I like floating cabbage.
Yeah, that sounds like what we saw. Or what I saw, excuse me.
Do you have any idea what that was?
Putting all of my Pokédex knowledge that I've scanned, does anything sound familiar?
The decks, even at the time, found nothing.
That's right.
Is it the same thing I saw?
Just now?
Did you see it the first time?
Yeah.
Yes.
With D.
Then yes.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
both of us. They
Yep.
were like, hey, did you see
There
that
was
thing out the
a-
window?
Yeah,
We're
yeah.
like,
Yes.
yeah.
In this specific instance, now that Milo is talking to you, you know that Milo saw it as well. The other three did not.
Right.
But you were able to see it.
Yeah, yeah.
There was a look of recognition in the creature's eyes. To you.
Yes, okay.
And it seemed mildly invested in making sure that you guys all made it out okay.
Okay.
No, you don't know.
I mean, and why is it around here?
What it is.
Oh, what it is?
Yeah.
Oh, I have no idea.
Okay.
Absolutely none.
You know what
It's
it is?
cabbages!
What made you think of that?
Because it sounded like it's hard to see a piece of small floating cabbage and not be reminded of the only other time in my life where I've heard the string of words floating cabbage. So just was curious.
Fair enough.
But yeah, I'm curious if it was influencing Sage in some way.
Interesting.
Because I was thinking when Sage was reacting, maybe the stone that the gorilla had was like a grass one, and it was getting like buffs from it.
Oh, yeah.
But then that wasn't the case. So
Yeah.
maybe because it's so tiny, it was like, oh, I'm gonna help, but I can't in my tiny body, and it was like
Maybe like
somehow
possessed him?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
interesting.
Yeah. That was my thought, but
I'm going to look around for this flying cabbage.
Yeah, give me a
while we're
perception
walking.
check.
I'm skipping with Sage.
Beautiful. Yeah, you and Sage go skipping through.
Yeah.
Bro, that is the
the-
6th 2 that I rolled.
Ah!
6
Yikes.
total.
Yeah, no sign of the floating cabbage.
No floating
None
cabbages.
at all.
All right.
But Phoebe and everybody who is within 60 feet of Sage right now, you are unaffected by difficult terrain for the moment. As the, rather unnervingly, the whole jungle, 30 feet ahead and behind you, is forming into this like green archway.
Okay.
And all of the roots pull away, and as you move through, it returns to normal. So Sage
Nice.
seems to be in some way making you a path.
Nice.
Whether or not he knows that he's doing it is a whole other story. Because he's just like, we're skipping through the woods, and it's great. And I have a lot of friends today. I saved them from a slump. He was the size of a building. And he's just skipping along. He's having a great time.
Killing it. Love that.
So cute.
otherwise, I will catch up to Phoebe.
You have to skip
That's
to keep
fine.
pace.
Yeah, you better skip real fast.
We'll skip. Having a good time up here.
Needs to just. Needs to just.
High knees.
Goodness. Okay. Yeah. Seem pretty happy up here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Phoebe,
Sweet.
come back.
Look at him. Look how happy. You did a great job,
Yeah,
Sage.
super.
He's
Adorable.
running around. He's doing like big spin kicks off of trees and doing like little flips, but he's really clumsy. So he'll land and like get back up and be like,
He's
Okay.
top heavy.
yeah.
I've got a question for you.
Yeah.
In your time at the hospital, or just your general knowledge of Pokemon, do you have any knowledge on Pokemon evolving via items? More specifically, like, let's say I have this Dusk Stone for Monty, right? Could he evolve without it at some point? Is this required? Or is there any, like, downside to it?
Is that something I know?
Medicine or history from
Medicine or
Yep.
history?
Yeah.
Which one?
I
Medicine?
believe you have expertise in medicine if you want to go that route.
Yes. Let's do the medicinal route.
The medicinal roots
You chew on this root.
is yucca.
Tastes like crap, but it
23.
23.
oh yeah. Good.
There are benefits and detriments to either route.
Okay.
Yes, Monty could at some point break past that barrier. The stone is a way to shortcut that.
Okay.
So doing it too soon, say if the Pokemon is too young and the bones aren't quite settled or it's not done growing, if you were to evolve it immediately, you could cause rapid deterioration in cells or bone structure. And it can, in many cases, lead to lifelong health issues.
Okay.
Monty, you've kind of gathered, is old enough that
Okay.
that wouldn't be a problem.
Is experienced enough?
But it's also not impossible. You've heard many a case of a Pokemon that can use an item as a catalyst, usually one of the stones,
Yeah.
that can be consumed in the process, converted purely into energy, and used to rapidly change the gene structure with no issues. Eevees are very commonly the latter camp. Once they're done growing and they kind of figure it out, some trainers just slap a stone on and off they go. Some try to figure out the route that the Eevee wants to take it. But in your medicinal experience, time at the Ambercrag Research Facility, it's rare that somebody just hatches something, pops a stone on it, and then you have to do like hundreds of hours of surgery to make sure that the thing can actually survive.
Right.
And usually in those cases, it's they would take the Pokemon from the trainer because that's negligence. But that is a very medicinal answer, but that was a medicine check.
Cool. So I kind of got the same info that D got.
Yep.
Cool.
Yep. Just from a different source with different
Make
reasoning.
sure they're ready first.
Got it.
Yeah.
Thank you for the information. And I will skip a little bit slower because I'm tired. And you will.
And Sage is like, I could do this all day.
That's it on my end.
Okay. Anybody else have any?
Is Ansem still walking with us?
Yes, but he refuses to skip.
Okay.
He is a skipless individual.
That's fair.
After the third hip replacement, he's not risking it.
Okay.
Fair.
I have Neek on my shoulder.
Okay.
And he pulled out some parchment for us, and we're going to be drawing schematics as to a way to possibly have this slacking hold the normal stone without impeding it in any sort of way
Okay.
for the time being.
You get some adorable monkey doodles
Yeah.
of a monkey holding a rock in his hand and then an X through it, and then Neek's like, but he draws himself in the art. And then he draws a D coming and going, what? And there's like a backpack, but it's too tiny, so it doesn't fit on the gorilla. He's working on it.
Yeah. We're both kind of going over, and I'm like, no. And I'm like, and I look over at Mila like something similar to that, or as like maybe do like a cane device like Bentley was talking about, but we're kind of just going over options.
For sure.
I wonder if we can
Make it
I'll
a
just
grill.
peek over your. Oh my god.
Rob, the Jew restored.
Peek over your shoulder and say like he could do something similar to what I got, but I wonder if there's a way, even in the manor or something, that we can give him like a big feast to fill him up, and then like a little bit less and a little bit less, and help him kind of.
Sate and appetite.
Yes.
That'll be something cool for Arjan and Ruby to do.
Yeah.
Gastric bypass.
It's
It's the only way.
The only way.
Oh,
Actually, if you
just
think
saying.
about it,
Yeah.
it-
No,
like a
that's fair.
natural.
Yeah.
if he had a grill, it would help him eat even better.
So
It turns all the food as it touches
If
it
it's
into
a
just
food
yogurt.
eating grill.
Yeah.
Yeah,
If
just
it's a
yogurt.
food eating grill. If it's like a diamond encrusted grill, not so much.
Like both. It's practical but cool.
Do you think you can do that?
Slacking's just got the teeth.
Do you think you can do that?
goal is to blow up. And then act like I don't know nobody.
oh no.
All right. Any other pressing concerns, questions, comments?
Moving along
For
the
now?
trail.
All right. Then we'll pick this one up on the road next time.
The
grassy
With the slacking now having joined Dee's team and yet another source stone element in tow, the gang is led by Sage deeper into the jungle towards Greengate. If you enjoyed this episode of Boarding Party, please consider leaving a like on the video to show your support. If you'd like to see more of the Tots and stay up to date on the Laris region, why not subscribe to the channel? If you'd like to help us out in other ways, you can follow the links in this video's description box to the Patreon. From there, you can join the discussions in our Discord servers, or check out the post show still rolling, and get a recap of every session with myself and the crew. There are also links if you'd like to check out some Boarding Party merch. Let us know in the comments below what you think about the slacking and Wimpimble's remarkable heist abilities. Thank you so much for watching. Catch you next week when the Tots camp out beneath the stars for the first time in ages.